Alrighty, it's the Halloween special on Zwift. Tonight we'll try and get the 3 costumes that we can acquire with riding with these new pace partners. So first up, let's select one of these pace partners to ride with. Feel free to join in at any time. These are big, huge bunch rides. You can join any of these on Lightopia, either riding Free World or riding with me or riding with any of these pace partners. You should see me out on the road. We should try and collect all of them tonight. That's the goal. And get a screen grab in the costume. So what are they all about? Let's find out. Let's go 2.5 to 3.1. No worries, it's a good warm-up. The other ones are easier, so we'll get the hard one knocked out first. No, that didn't work. Cosmic Carlin, done. Yes, click. Next. Ride with, cool. Ride with Carlin. We in the right gear, ready? Let's get it going. Let's get Halloween. Let's get slung in. Let's see how it goes. Woo! Here we go. Okay. Oh, it's slung me right, like really far forward. Hang on. Oh, I'm out of the pace partner. Okay, right. I'm still learning this actually. This is all brand new to me. What the game is about anyway. Right. Let's try and get our head around it. Okay, C Cosmic is 11 meters behind me. Join pace partner, all right? Up, 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 up. On the stages bike, so you'll see the virtual gearing over there. Join pace partner. I'm within the zone. All right, chat. I'll be with you in a moment. My concentration will be trying to get this alien head and alien butt and alien arms. Oh, fruitcakes on a Friday. I'm out of the zone. It's going to be tough. And the back. To really soft pedal this thing. Okay. I've got to really regulate this speed. 3 meters. Okay. There we go. Might be easy to stay behind. So this is the Halloween special on Zwift. It's hard. I'm trying to see where the hell am I? I'm in there somewhere. As long as I can keep an eye on that overhead chevron and the jetpack. But I got slung forward before, like right now. I'm getting slung right far forward and nearly out of the zone. This is harder than normal. What's going on? And now back. Is it because it's too popular? You can't be that close to the... I want my head, damn it. Chat, unfortunately, my eyes are going to be here. Not over on the chat. I'll try. How's the heart rate? Oh, it's not on the screen. Okay. I need one of those esports watches to check my stress levels. Okay, I think I've got to get in the zone. Overheated the kicker core. Nice one. Hey, Steve Castle. Underwhelming event. That's what we're here for. Can't have too much excitement. It's 2020 after all. Come on now. It's harder to keep with the pace partners. Yeah, I'll second that for sure. Is it because of the popularity though? Is it harder to stay within the vicinity of... We'll see in a minute with the slower ones. I can't see much at all. I can't see myself. The only thing I can identify the pace partner with is those big jetpacks. .3. Okay, so Carlin Cosmic's hanging at 2.3, but the washing machine effect is really throwing me around. This is going to take ages to get the full costume. Steve, I'm doing a live stream. Sorry, I can't talk. I'll no doubt drop my pants. Literally in the game, I'll drop the... No. This could get awkward. My question is, why isn't Halloween themed? Where's the witches? Where's the skeletons? Where's the black cats? Where's the pumpkins? I don't quite get the aliens. If anybody can fill me in on an alien Halloween theme or link, jeez, come on. I want my head. It's really hard to see where you are in the bunch. Someone's got the full butt. Hey, alien butt. Right on. Drop some right-ons. I have the companion app on another phone. You may be able to hear the gear change. I'm not quite sure if I've got the audio up loud enough. Oh, no. Okay, this early on, I'll say it's less fun than the normal pace partners because it's so much different trying to hold the exact spot I need to be in. Very washing machine. Alien head's more error than a pumpkin. This is stressful. I just wanted to get on and have some fun. I'm stressing out. My heart rate's off the charts. Look at that. Dash. Doesn't even register. Levi, how are we doing? Feel free to jump on and join me, anybody. It's a free-for-all. And we're on an open world. You don't have to join with me if you just join with Carl and Cosmic, who's sticking his exhaust right in my screen right now. His or her, or there. Okay. 2.3 they say. Look at that alien butt wiggle. Yeah. Hang on, there's someone else with a jetpack. Whew. How do we get the costume? I believe you've got to stick with the pace partner within the zone. See the multiplier above there? I haven't seen this play out, but I've seen people discuss it that as soon as it gets to the next multiplier, 1.2, after 5 minutes, you get one piece of the puzzle. This is going to crack me though, I won't. We'll try. Stay with the pace partner. No. What's going on? Oh, god damn it, come on. I'm stressing out trying to keep up with the pace partners. This was meant to be a fun mini game. Hey, bettershifting.com. Somebody just commented on the one of my videos regarding 4.0.2 Windows draining their battery as well. GRXDI2 missed his group ride on the weekend. So it appears that's a common problem with eTube for Windows. Yeah, I believe once you're out of the zone, you lose the costume. I just want the challenge of getting the costume. My multiplier is taking so long. Is it just that I can't ride properly and I... Hey Luke Smith, how you doing? Okay, I've got to come up with another strategy here. This is... If I get that... Okay, I've got the menu on showing... I don't tell me we're going to the Epic Com. Actually, it'd be better up a hill if we could just pace this a little easier. The flats is so up and down. If I hit G on the keyboard here, look at my pace down on the bottom. It's all over the shop. This is a really hard one. Someone's done well. Someone's got the whole jetpack. My little counter thing is going so slowly. Oh, so number 6 to look behind you. You can't see a thing, right? Number 6 was a good tactic when everyone didn't have massive heads. You could see back, but now you can't. Okay, so 2 meters. I'm going to have to go on the bottom. This is crazy. Please don't go over Titans. That would be nuts. Look at those butts. Halloween wiggle butts. Camera, I don't even want to touch any other camera angles. I know I'm going to be shooting at the back. 9, yeah. That's okay. But then it doesn't feel like I'm riding a bike. It feels like I'm a drone looking down. Stay with pace partner, come on. Come on, little alien. Do your thing. I didn't think to check what route they were on. I just saw the watts per kilo. Okay. Is this counter on 10 minutes? Something's changed. Something's changed. I like consistency. Holy hell, when I try and test power meters and something changes, it cracks me. What's up with this though, is the question. Why is that counter not at 5 minutes? Hey Andrew, welcome along. Oh, 15 minutes, get out of here. I don't have 15 minutes to do arms, legs, jetpack, bubble butts. Slow down, little man, slow down. Cosmic 2 meters. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be about 15 minutes per part. Well, there goes my fun theory of doing the 3 tonight. We might jump into the next one after this though. This is pretty chaos. Pretty chaos. There's some words. They don't usually go together. Oh, slow down. Right on, everyone. Yeah, it looks like 15 minutes. Oh, man. Change logs. Change logs, damn it. At least know what we're playing with. Okay, we're not going to climb. I would have rather the climb. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay. If you look closely at the pace bot, they're changing resistance. Oh, I lost my head. They're changing their resistance. They're going 2.4, 2.6, 2.3. It's randomly changing on the pace bot. 2.5, 2.4, 2.5, 2.4, 2.3, 2.5. Are they drunk? Gotta be. Drunk alien pace bots. At a steady state, it's always up and down anyway with these things, but having the pace bot do that throws a pumpkin among the pigeons. So I'm not going to be able to get to much chat as I'm trying to find my head here. Feel free to comment on the video afterwards though, or any other videos that I've done. Frank, I can see you kick a core question there, but I'm not going to be able to get my head around it while I chase these drunk aliens for the Halloween special. This is not, look at my graph. That's crazy. Okay, I've pre-selected the course so it shouldn't come up with pace partner. How long to get the Halloween suit? Too long. Too long there, Jeffries. Up, down, up, down. The bots throw U-turns. A bit less chaotic than this. 15 minutes. See, 5 minutes is a stretch for each piece. Look, I'm off the back again. Huge drag of the alien heads? Maybe causing a bit more washing machine effect. I wouldn't think they would have changed any of the aerodynamics of just the costumes. But it needs to be more forgiving if there's going to be this many people and this kind of washing machine. Almost there, yeah, I've almost got my head. There's a lot of people with their heads, so that's okay. I know it can be done. It's not impossible. It's not much of a ride though. Like, to be honest, like on the pedals, have a look at the graph down the bottom. This is more of a game than a ride, if anything. The pace partner I joined on the other day, Uncle Till, whoosh, that was a ride. Come on. Up and down. Okay, so let's see if I can smooth things out. Easy with the TT bike. You probably. But this is a crazy over-under session. There's always a bit of this anyway, but good morning, Russia. Uh-oh. This is difficult. Now, what do you think will happen at 15 minutes? Will my head just pop on? Will I get a celebration? Will it drop down from the sky? How does it appear? This is the question. Almost there. Come on. Almost there. 1 meter. Let's do it. I'm not going to be able to see it because everyone else's head's in the way. It's like going to a poorly aligned movie theatre. Let's do it. It's head time. Yay. I got a big head. There we go. There we go. Some would say I should cover up all the time like this. I have my head. It's going to take, what, an hour and a half to get all the pieces? I'm not quite sure how many pieces there are. I don't have it in me to do this over and under for all three. Now, hey, he's a cutie. Oh. Yeah, there we go. That looks cooler. Was it worth it? Hell no. That was hard work. That's just for the head. Who else has got full body? Someone's got the butt. Yeah, someone's got the full body there. Fantastic job. These steady inclines are much better than the flats. Look at that. That's cool. They look cute from side on. I like that. Sorry chat, I'm a bit preoccupied with these getting my head coverage on. What's next, you think? Is it it'll be the legs next, won't it? We've got to get the butt. I want the alien butt. The right on counter is a manual. Sorry, give some out. That's grabbing the statistics from the Zwift log using a PowerShell script. I had a very basic and raw one. I think Rash, you came along and made a better one, and then someone forked that over on GitHub. Okay, we're chill. This is much better. And you can see there on the bottom of the effort graph there with power. I don't have heart rate showing, but you have power. Would a magpie swoop this head? Be a good defense against the magpies. These steady inclines are much better, much better. Where are we going? Italian villas. Upper climb would be fantastic. You just peg it at where you need to be and you're good. This is going to take us through to half an hour for one costume. Oof. Okay, I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone. Don't cosmic Carlin me, you little robot. Do people lose their head? So I think you'll lose it if you go out of the zone. You'll lose your head. You'll lose your progress. Whew. As you can see, I can't multitask very well. Oh, back it off, little alien. Back it off, little man. Oh, downhills. Don't you dare get away from me. Someone's got the full costume. Well done. If I had time to look at the side menu there, you can probably see who's done the most kilometers in the bunch. Okay, now, okay. It's so hard to predict when to put the pressure on the pedals and not. That lag effect. See, I was off the pedals ages and I'm shooting off the... Oh! Oh! You see, I was out of zone then and it disappeared off the screen. I'm not sure whether it had time to reset or not. I'm not game to play with that now to find out how it works. We can do that once I have the full suit. But not now. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought that was game over for my my new bobblehead. It pops me back to where I was, so I'm happy with that. Whew, this is stressful. Oh, come on, not off the front again. 2 meters. So the lag we're dealing with here is obviously here in the room. The pedals, I'm using the Vector 3 because actually I'm paired to the Stages bike. I was going to pair to the Stages. I dare not stop at the moment. So I'm paired to the Stages bike, which has a lag of around 2 to 3 seconds of response. So ready? Go. And now we see the bots. So there's the lag with the Stages bike. Then we have the lag to the server, obviously, which is another 250 milliseconds from here, give or take. So there's lag. I think it's the power meter mostly. Come on. You don't get to keep it. You only get to keep it when you're in the bunch here. You keep in progress if you leave the draft. Okay, cool, cool. Volcano circuit. Okay, we're good. We're right where we need to be. When's my UCI tax coming in? I don't think I'll be on that list. And the last thing I need is another trainer, trust me. 4 meters. Okay, camera angle 6 can get us a view back that's pretty hard. Thankfully they've got that the marker above their heads. So with this is paired to the technically paired to the Stages bike, which effectively power matches to the crank. So there's another stop in the way there. Cranks to bike, bike to machine. It should be instant. There's no question about that. But it's not. So it is what it is. This is over Bluetooth to Windows Direct too. Connected it. I believe it's 4 Hz, so you'll see the power jumping around quite a bit. In this mode, it'll be 3-second smoothed. But the smoothing of the power displayed on screen, it doesn't affect the actual response of the rider. We can see the response of the rider is just very laggy. So for the next one, if I quit out and join the next the next pace partner, I'll pair it directly to the vectors and see if that's a different experience. About 2 seconds there. Oh, I'm out. No, I'm in. Now if I stop here, I'll then go shooting past anyway. This is tough. No, smooth it in. No worries. Someone posting their MAC address? Yeah, I'd rather do a Lama lab test than this for sure. This is tough. It's not like riding outside. There needs to be some kind of sling effect. Just when you start pushing the pedals, you just get thrown forward. You just punish so hard if you're off the pace. Alright. Take the left crank as a power source, no delay. I shouldn't need to. I get what you're saying. It's going to take out one of the steps in the process, but these bikes, this tech in general, should be so much better than it is now. There are power meters that do 50 Hz. Which, I mean, that'd be nice to have, which is 50 times a second. It's, yeah, I'm out, am I? No, I'm back. This is... Happy Halloween. Where's my butt? I want butts like those other guys. And we're off the front. It's different. If you're on a workout, I wouldn't suggest this one bit. If you want just something to do, this is handy. The drops multiplier is obviously handy. That's still taking place there. Though, you kind of punish for using this one because the drops multiplier for this is at 15 minutes. The other ones, unless they've changed those again, they're 5. Frustrating, doesn't even begin to explain these. Funstrating, that's the word. Alright, we get to go up past the Zwift newbies who'll be lining up down here, starting their tutorial for their first ride on Zwift. They're up here on the right, all in orange jerseys. Wait for it. You'll spot them all clumped together in a moment. I've kept my head, even though I've bounced out of that zone a little bit, so hopefully we can continue through for the full costume. I want the pants. No, this isn't a C-bot or a B-bot. This is... Oh, we jumped on the A-bot the other day. That was fun for half an hour. The other bots are even slower than this. This is the fastest of the alien bots for Halloween. Where are the noobs? There they are, there's two. And I'm off the front. Come back to me, Cosmic. Riding with pace partners in general is more difficult than a bunch ride because they are just holding one watt. This alien is holding different watts, and you can see on the screen that it's changing. I found it easy to ride with Amelia Uncatil the other day. That was around 300 watts for half an hour or so for me. Was it 4.2, something like that? Only because it was right on the limit. And it's much easier just to dial it up or down a little bit, whereas if it's too easy or too hard like what we're seeing here, it's all over the shop. It makes you think. It's not impossible, it just makes you think. Now we're going back to the flats, aren't we? Harder than I thought. Much harder than I thought. It's a meat grinder. For sure it is, indeed. I'm trying to keep an eye on the stream stats to make sure everything is good, but this is impossible. Racing is easier because you have one job in a race. And that's just hold the wheel or drive the pace or do whatever you need to. Here, you've got to keep an eye on. It's kind of like marking a rider, but everyone's massive head's in the way. So let us know, have you done this before? Have you jumped on yet? And have you completed any of these costume challenges? This is my first. It's probably going to be my last too. This is crazy. Okay, we're almost at the next stage. Now, I don't know what the next stage is. I'm thinking pants. Could be arms. It'd be funny if the last one was a spaceship and it just threw you into another world. Drops us on London. Even worse, drops us into Richmond. All right, get ready. Let's do it. Let's do it. What have we got? What have we got? Give me the pants. Give me the pants. Got the pants. Your beauty. Show me the pants. Oh. Oh. I'm so proud of my new butt. Hey, hey! Look at my donut butt. Awesome. Oh. Oh god, it's a lot of hard work. That's not very aero. It'd be good if we actually got to keep this and ride around. I'm going to do Mon Vent 2 as an alien with the jetpack as a power-up. 5 minutes at 1200 watts. Hey, little alien. Disc wheel too. Classy alien. Fast alien. Marginal Galian alien. Alright, back to work. Let's do it. What's next? Hey everyone, how's my butt? Excuse me, coming through. Big butt, coming through, come through. Big butt, coming through. Come through. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Hey GCN, like my butt? Get off there, you drafter. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Fakes to the dinosaurs. Almost gets dropped playing around with his own butt. Come on. What's going on? Why did I drop so hard? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Get back. Get back. Get back, you little alien. Come on. Don't lose your head. Don't lose your head. Don't lose your head, alien. Come on. Oh, now I'm completely... Now I have to stop. Stop, little man. See my multiplier? It's back to 1. But I still have my pants. Okay, cool. Didn't lose my pants. It's always a good day. So we keep our parts. We lose our multiplier every 15 minutes. And it's bloody hard to hang on to. Okay, they're the rules of the game. Note those down. There's somebody in costume ahead of me. I'm okay. I feel like I'm not going to be robbed of it. Got no idea what training effect this is going to have. I'm sure the Garmin, when I stop, it'll say unproductive. What the hell workout was that? Yeah, meters away, thanks. I think I'll give that a crack. So just keeping an eye on that little bottom. So if I take off the graph there, you kind of lose a bit of the ups and downs, but I can keep a closer eye on the meters. Okay, I'll try and focus on that. I have the climbing shifter on the Stages bike, which is really handy. I can be on the tops like this. Oh, I installed the mountain bike display on my Di2 bike, so I went off the Di2 bikes. It's very difficult to film something that's really, really bright. So I had to go outside and film the gear changes of that. Stay back, little man. Come on, I want my arms. Hey dude, nice pants. You shop at the same store I do? 2 meters. Pro Stealth, yes. That's on one of the seat posts I have floating around. I go through, so currently at the moment I'm using the Pro Stealth, the Cadex, is it Boost? I think it is. Specialized Power, and this one on the SB20, which is pretty much exactly the same shape as a Specialized Power saddle. This has been fine. Out of all the stock saddles on smart bikes, the Stages is the one I've left on the bike. The others I've swapped out. Okay. So I've lost my multiplier, but I should. Hopefully the body part isn't linked to the particular multiplier, so I don't need to get back to 0.4 or 0.5, 0.6 to get my arms. It'd be funny if it just doubled my head size. Once I get through 1 again, we'll see what happens. Come on. One thing I was thinking about the other day, if you have a look at the screen just here, I'm in 4K, and my usable screen space now to see what's on the screen is about half that. Everything else is way too big. It'd be nice if Zwift had a 4K mode where all the heads-up stuff could be half the size. That would be cool. So I'm not getting the mountains in the background there. I can't get the stuff off to the side. Yet my watts are like huge. It'd be nice if they could just shrink those to half. That'd be a simple change, I think. But I've only got a small little postage stamp in the center. Where I look up the road when I'm riding a bike is probably, yeah, the size of that thumb just there. It's only a little postage stamp that we get to see the road, especially with these big heads in the way. Is Zwift going to fix this yo-yo thing? No idea. The drafting's never been real anyway. If you're a racer from outside, in real life, bunch rides and rider dynamics on Zwift is different. First of all, there's no feel to it, so you can't feel when you're in the draft. You do need to put out less watts when you're not on the front, which is good. You do get the bunching effect, but it's very different. That lag to just keep pace or keep your spot in the bunch is impossible. It'd be nice to see them play around with the future work, so let me just change it up, just, you know, throw 10 different solutions at the wall and see if one works. Double draft has been on for a while. There's a minimal UI option in the settings. Yeah, minimal UI though. Well, first of all, you can use Zwift hacks to take the UI out altogether. That's not very handy. Minimal UI still doesn't shrink everything. I want to use this big 4K screen in front of me for that ride experience. I'm good with data. I have 2 head units, a phone, another phone, a computer, 2 screens. I have enough data in front of me. I think we're good for data. I think most people are the same. If you're doing an erg workout up the radio tower, you can't see the top. This is the hardest I've ever had to work for a jersey. Probably 40 minutes in. I hope the next one's a jersey. Indeed, it just makes it faster. Yeah. The biggest difference is the coasting. There's no coasting on Zwift. If you have a look at a Zwift race file from say a Zwift flat race, compare that to exactly the same outdoors, the Zwift race looks like a time trial. There's more characteristics of a time trial than a race outdoors. You miss that speed of sitting on the wheel. Seems to be easier to say with the pace partner the more costume parts you have. No, I'm just getting more used to it, getting more familiar with the washing machine effect. But 2.3. Okay, we're still another 7 minutes off the next body part, as long as I behave myself. Yeah, the UI thing got me. I mean, everyone's talking about the UI. They want a new UI or UX. But it was just the other day when I was doing my 5x5s up the radio tower, and I couldn't see the radio tower. It just had this massive slab of data in front of me. I think that's what the point of the no HUD FutureWorks test was. There was a Zwift Sights and Sounds race where they did actually switch it all off. I want a middle ground. Okay. Is my bar moving? Come on. The OBS plugin, James, was at the noise filter for non-GDX. Lama, oh, I cannot pronounce that. Hello back. Where's my mix? There we go, g'day. Much easier up a hill. There we go. If you're watching this for the first time, you wouldn't know we're riding bikes. You just see these massive heads. Yeah, it's good to see the other plugins come out. Makes things more accessible for everyone else. Having a GDX card, even though it works for the RTX stuff too. Also, if I got that the other way around, RTX. Yes, sorry. There we go. RTX noise filter on GTX, yep. You have to be careful with it. Somebody complains on mine that it's too filtered. There's no ambient noise, and I get that. I get that. It sounds kind of weird. That's why I try and have a little bit of music or something in the background. But these bikes don't make any noise anyway, so there's no gear changes or anything that you're going to hear. Stay back. Come on. There we go. Ease back into it. And we're good, and we're good, and we're good. Yeah, I think it's a brilliant addition for people streaming indoors. It's something standard or normal gamers don't have an issue with, unless they're in a noisy environment. But for, I guess, any sports. And it's cool if we can figure out solutions and publish those for people who are going to take up maybe streaming running, maybe streaming rowing, whatever else comes next. That's pretty cool. Compression and a noise gate isn't good. No. Alright. Okay, I can dish out some ride-ons now. We're stable, we're good. So easy to dish out tons of ride-ons. What are we up to? 78, 79, 80. Azerbaijan has banned a lot of social networks. Okay. There are obviously if you're in a country that does that, there are alternative connection methods. Maybe it would work also with Zwift. And we know the washing machine effect is massive in this because see all the ride-ons that I'm dishing out there. If you've already given a ride-on to somebody, it won't dish out any ride-ons. But there always seems to be another four who are just in that washing machine. Which smart trainer? I'm on the Stages bike, the SB20. Yep. And you should see the mobile phone over there, which is the gearing setup on it. It has a little click noise in the app now when you change gears. I'm not sure if I got the sound turned up enough for you guys to hear that. It's pretty cute. And the group set is Gplama. It's the Lama version of Shimano that I've customised. It's 12-speed road. Anything's possible in the digital world, including running group sets that aren't released yet. Come back, little alien. I want my arms. All right, we're only a couple of minutes off. Anybody, what's the next part? So we have the head, we have the pants and the boots. We're 50 minutes in. I'm toast because this is just an absolute over and under session from hell. What is the next part? I hope I don't have to go to that specific multiplier to get the part. That would be cruelness. Time frame for the whole suit? Depends how many parts there are. I thought there was 5 minutes because the other pace partners were 5 minutes, unless that's changed with those guys as well. I was going to go for all 3 tonight. I will complete this one off, hopefully. Then I'll jump out and jump into another one with one of the slower bunches. Okay. There's a lot of heads. There's a lot of heads and pants. There's only a couple who've got the full suit. Now, that'd be wise to give us the arms and jacket next, and then the last one be the jetpack. But given this has taken 48 minutes to get here, I reckon we'll just get the full suit after this one. Daisy Ramager in the house. I'd invite everyone to come and join, but it's just, well, you can if you want, but it's just impossible to ride next to anybody. I'm trying to ride next to Cosmic, and this is just a washing machine. But I still have my head. Hey, you must admit they're pretty cute. "12-hour live stream to collect the suit." I might have to do 3 live streams over 3 days to collect each suit. It's a lot more work than what I thought. Right, okay, so we're at 1.2, and I didn't get anything. Or did I get arms? I got arms. Hey, look at those flippers. I'm a merman, baby. He's a merman. Look at that. Take me to Ocean Boulevard. I want to swim with the dolphins. Look at that. That looks crazy. Sweet. Okay. We're on for at least another 15 minutes. Where's my jacket? I'm getting a bit cold. This is going to be like ages to get it all done. The goal was for 3. Who changed the rules? Who changed the rules? Sorry, I'm a bit light on for the chat as I try not to get dropped and lose my head. All 3. There's 3 new pace partners in addition to the existing 4. So there's 7 all up. I think the other ones are just not coming to the party. I think they're just doing their own thing. But the 3 alien ones are easily identifiable from the first menu. The gradients are so much better. Right, let's eat. Let's eat. It's dinner time. This is harder than I thought. White chopped macadamia nut. Ever since Amazon came to Australia, which was only around 12 months ago, when we get Amazon Prime, I keep an eye on the deals of Cliff Bars. I think I order most of my Cliff Bars at 2 AM. I just happen to be up and browsing the phone or doing whatever I'm doing with Max or a video or something or other. Like, oh, load Amazon, what's on special? Cliff Bars. Welcome on, Gavin. DR2 integration in Zwift, 0. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see more sensor integration on Zwift. I'd love to see it have just as much integration with sensors on a bike as your head unit does outdoors. I won't go as far as saying having first beat integration. That will take some hand holding there with Garmin. What would be cool is if Zwift could broadcast, say, fake GPS and all the data that Zwift has to a Garmin, and then Garmin can do their special source for first beat. That would keep everyone happy. But there's probably no commercial reason for them to do that, so. That would be cool. Lots of people ask for that. So the background on that is that if you're uploading everything to the Garmin ecosystem and you want your performance metrics tracked with their special source, you have to record with a Garmin device. If you link your Zwift to it, it doesn't do anything. I have the costume, I haven't got my jacket though. See, I'm missing my... It's hard to tell, but I can't see much. I've still got the jersey to go. 7 minutes to your next meeting. Now it's going to be longer than that. 53 minutes for a costume. Damn! I think tomorrow we'll have to do the other costumes. What's tomorrow? Friday here. Wait here. Where are you, Cosmic? You're behind me. Right, okay. Okay, Ollie, these costumes are part of the Halloween special. There's 3 new pace partners when you drop into Zwift. And so have Watopia selected the 3 guest pace partners. They have crazy names. And they're... back it down. See, if the brakes worked on these bikes, I could go back to the bunch, but guess what brakes do on smart bikes? Nothing. I'm back. I'm back, baby. I'm off the back. That didn't take long. If someone rode like that in a real life crit, they'd be in the dirt pretty quick. Come on. We're back. We're back. Oh, my multiplier's gone though. Ah, shit. That was me. That's all me. Welcome along to another 15 minutes of boringness as I bounce around the bunch. That sucks, the alien head. Oh man, and the pants. And the flipper hands. Yeah, look at you. Crazy alien. Getting rid of all my drops. Rah. Rah. Your pace partner just turned off round. The ultimate troll. Oh, my auto bot filtering's pretty tough on the chat, sorry. I had someone come in and act not their age, so it's pretty tight. Alright. Has my package arrived yet? Better shifting, mate. I tell you what, UPS held onto a package in Melbourne for 8 days. I wish they would take a few other packages from this house that I need storage for at least 8 days. That would be very handy. But no, the package that I wanted, they held on for 8 days. It was meant to arrive today, didn't. More delays. Oh, come on, get... Oh, I give up. It's going to be a while. We're going to be here all night. Come on, you stupid alien. No signs of intelligent life here in that alien, I tell you what. My word. Come on, get back. This is nuts. Everyone else has dropped too. Hello, we're back. It's kind of weird that only I see the others when I'm also an alien. 15 minutes again, let's go. No, you don't get to keep the costume. I'm not sure if you log out and log back in and ride with the same pace button again where you have the whole thing. It's only a Halloween special, so it's not worth too much. How long before it breaks me? If I don't get it by 2 hours, I'm out of here. But my attention span's getting less and less. I'd rather talk to the chat than try and hold a wheel of an alien. Come on. Next route badge. I'm not sure, they're all very, very long. And the weather here is getting a lot better. So it might be a while. If we can have a Gplama club and we can do a big bunch ride, I'd be all for it, but yeah, not as a meetup or anything. That's way too much overhead for everyone to worry about. So we'll see. Come on, alien. What are you doing? Alright, I gotta focus on this. I gotta get it done. Good morning, UK. Tuesday morning. Ah, Thursday morning. There we go. You're not that far behind. There will be another video about the Stages bike, absolutely. It's on the cards. PRL full between Christmas and New Year. Hey, I could probably knock out all the long badges with the virtual Festi 500. There's a plan. There's a plan. Somebody asked about API links with Zwift Hub. I don't think so. I don't think Zwift will be opening up. We just see Zwift close up. They're circling the wagons and closing things down. The API had a massive shutdown. Was it 2 years ago or so? Yeah, I don't see anything linking with Zwift to do any sort of homebrew projects or anything like that officially anymore. Swoop season, it's over. It's over here. The Magpies have had their fun, and no more swoopies. Lockdown Wales, yes. We see the news in the rest of the world that you're going back into restrictions and things, yes. We never really got out of restrictions here. Well, Melbourne especially. Melbourne are only slowly opening up now from, was it 6 months ago, so. Yeah, it's, the rest of Australia is not too bad, but Melbourne really copped the brunt. Region of Victoria, cheers. We were okay, we're in Ballarat, so we're a little bit further away from Melbourne. We're still in stage 3 for a long time. But mandatory face masks. Dine-in has only just started again recently. Family visits, I think it's like 2 adults once a day. Bunch rides, I think, are back to 10. But it's, come back. Was this the part last time I struggled? See, I was only 1 meter off. Why the hell? This is tough. Stay with the multiplier. Come on. I'm not even pedaling. Now I am. Now I am. Today. How do I get that head? It's a pace partner. If this isn't the case for instant power, I don't know what is. That is so difficult to get your head around. How do you rate the workout value of the ride? Typically in new subscriptions or watch time. Oh, that's live streams. TSS is usually a good indicator. Usually. Hours and powers. Distance indoors is always fake. But time is the same. It ticks on at 1 second per second. And power is 1 watt per watt. Those things are equal. Indoors and out. It might be a little harder to produce that power indoors. But also a bit fake outdoors. Depends if you're going up or down hills, Jerry. No road fatigue. Yeah, that's true. But to balance that, there's no coasting either. If you're an erg is hard work. Jerry knows all about erg. Alright, we're halfway there. Concentrate. Don't lose that multiplier. I will be back looking for another jacket somewhere else. Kudos to everybody in the bunch who does have the jacket. I now know that it takes a bit of work. Hanging on, here we are, an hour 4. And we're still without my jacket. It appears 1% gradient is nice on this. 1% gradient just kicks up. Just enough to level things out a bit. Come on, stay with me, little alien. Come on. That bar doesn't move if you watch the orange bar at the top. Doesn't move. 15 minutes, what's with that? Has anybody else ridden with the other pace partners after the update the other day? Please don't tell me they're 15 minutes too. That means 2 of my videos are now wrong. We did a video on... Well, I jumped on the bike and tested the pace partners originally and how they went up to 2.5 multiplier. All of a sudden, bang, they only go to 2. Okay, well, let's do another video on... The rules have changed. I hope they haven't changed them again. Nice pants, everyone. Nice pants. Looking trim. Looking good. Come on, Cosmic. Up, up, up. Oh. Got me flippers. Got me flippers. Okay, cool. So there's the other pace partners are still at 5 minutes. Fantastic. That's good. I can deal with a few things changing, but if things keep changing like that, that's yeah, it's going to make too many people confused. I try and do informative content. I try. The Elite Dorado cadence. Let me think. That would be estimated cadence. It doesn't have a cadence sensor on the unit. It'll be estimated cadence. Now when you soft, so the way it grabs cadence, I've got a video on this. Something about smart trainers cadence calculations or something like that, where I talk about how the Neo does it. Well, the original Neo did it. The later Neos actually do have a sensor. The way they calculate power is with your pedal stroke. Every pedal stroke, obviously, you're pushing down the pedal, then not, then down the pedal, then not. You're doing that twice per revolution. The system can look at that, or the trainer, and determine how many oscillations it sees. The word oscillations, the frequency, and with that, it can give you an estimate of your cadence. Now, when you soft pedal, that sine wave goes crazy if you're not pushing down consistently on the pedals. So you'll find if you've got a trainer that estimates your cadence from your pedal stroke, which is most of them, when you're going from a hard erg to easy erg, and erg backs off and then kicks back in, that little section there, your cadence might be a bit screwy. If you go down a negative gradient and the resistance lets go, there's nothing to push down on, your cadence will go. But you'll find the cadence will probably be spot on if you're doing erg anywhere near threshold, where you are. You know, stomp, 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 stomp. It's easily identifiable. Dorado or kick a core for Zwift? Original Dorado? Yeah, or, I mean, there's 3 Dorados. You have the Dorado, Dorado X, Dorado XR. The core's probably more in line with the XR. Oh, not 3 meters. Come on. I thought I was off the front there. All right, we're closing the gap. About 2 or 3 minutes. Let's do it, let's do it. Thank you for the tip on monitoring the distance from Cosmic there. That's working a little better for me. Wahoo versus Garmin on the bike computer. Look, for features and for all the bells and whistles, there's no question you cannot. Nothing rivals the Garmin. Nothing at all rivals the Garmin for an established ecosystem with so many features. You just have to look at Connect IQ, which allows people to write their own apps, plugins and modules and things like that. Having said that, a lot of the time people just want to be able to turn on the bike computer, record distance, power, cadence, heart rate, and a decent GPS track and have that auto sync done. That's all they want. They don't want to mess around with screens or updates or like everything updates. So that's where Wahoo takes the cake there for simplicity. So it's either or. There's no answer there. Just like the top end smart trainers. You buy any of the top end smart trainers nowadays, if you close your eyes, the pushing down on the pedal experience is all very, very similar. The decisions to purchase is based on price or availability, service, accessories, which there's many different forks of decisions and avenues to go down with all of those, so there's no correct answer, unfortunately. Come on, back, back, back. Almost there. RTX 3070 on sale. What? Wahoo doesn't start working if their servers get shut down due to malware. That's a good point. So with the Wahoo syncing, Wahoo goes direct. The API links are direct to every service. So if Wahoo's going to Training Peaks, Strava, etc., etc., goes from your head unit to those services. Garmin, on the other hand, pipes everything through Garmin Connect, which is a smart business move. They get all your data, all of it. Even if you don't use Garmin Connect, guess what? You use Garmin Connect. So, not often do they get taken down by malware. All right, come on, let's do it. We're getting some jetpacks, maybe? Let's do it, little alien. There we go. Holla, we're there. Wah! We have the paddles. We have the... Come on, get back to... Oh, I just hit it. I just hit down. Mayday, mayday, mayday. I just hit down, which is a U-turn. Holy crap. Come on. Not text. Spacebar. Ah, come on. Shit. An hour and a half for that. Get out of here. Give me my alien. Ah, crap. Has anyone got a manual for this thing? All right, so learn from my mistakes. Don't drink and drive. And if you're going to bust an ass for an hour 15 with a pace bot that's on drugs, don't press U-turn. Come on, come back to me. Come on. I work for those pants. Come on. God damn it. What's with that? See, if this was Grand Theft Auto, sorry bunch, you'd be mowed down at the moment. Crikey. Keep it up. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Carlin. Stupid alien. Well, there we go. Ah, man. As someone said over on Reddit today and got downvoted. Something, a Zwift expert, Shane Miller. And the comment got downvoted. I'm like, yeah, don't worry. I'm no expert. But we've got the pants. So what do you want to do when you grow up and you're 42 years old and you're a father and you're married? I want to ride bikes indoors and busting ass for some alien pants. Good job, son. Good luck with that. And here we are. Here we are. Can we use the jetpack? If I could, I'd turn it on full bore in the Carlin the Cosmic's face. Shrink wrap his suit under his bike for him. Oh, but now we're off the front again. Now we're back to an alien again. That was only a couple of meters. Come on. Oh, that's Hey, there's another pace partner. Do we do it? Do we do it? Whoa, no we don't. Let's do it. We're done with you. Game on. We've changed our mind. Are they going to turn? I'll go straight. It should be an easy one. They're turning. Why can't that work in a real life race? Just struggling to get on the back. Pew! Off the front. All right. Hey Vaughn, I'm trying to be a good role model for Max and show him not to play computer games because they're a waste of time. Where is this thing? Yeah. And I'm dropped. Come on, Daft Punk, come back to me. Now, what I'm interested in seeing is not me fly off the front of the bunch like I just did then. When we come up to the intersection, does it say pace partner going left or right if I'm in the pace partner bunch? Come on, come on, come on, come on, go, 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 go. Hey, nice pants, dude. Pace partners are killing him, mate. Hey, Vaughn, it took me an hour and 15 minutes to get the first costume. And then I pretty much threw it away to chase this guy. I didn't even get the screenshot. Though it's a live stream, so we can grab a shot. Is my gear changing happening through the... Can you hear it click, click? I'll turn up the sound if it's not. Thunk. Oh, geez, that's probably going to smash everyone in the ears. Dunk. 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 That's the stages click. Hopefully that's coming through. I've got no feedback on this. Don't worry, Vaughn, we can get it, we can get it. No, I'm not sticking around. If there were 5-minute intervals, we were good. We were good, damn it. I did the math, it was gonna be about an hour and a half. Now I've got one suit and only one protein bar left. I've got a wide range of drinks though. 1.5 watts a kilo. I'll have no problems at all holding that pace after that little sprint effort to catch this. So there's my chase back on. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. See, the brakes don't work. Damn it. And if I press A, yeah, this is nuts. This is impossible. If I press A, which brings up the ANT pairing screen, which is a Bluetooth as well, that stops me dead, and then getting back up to speed would be really hard. So at the moment, I'm not on the same route as the pace partner. So I will have to keep my eyes open. That is until if I get to the end. It's going to take us 5 hours to get to the end of this at this pace. The climb is going to be nice though. The climb would be just chilling. We have to get there though. Yeah, this is almost too slow. They need to have either double draft on or some kind of banding effect. Look at that. I'm not at 34 watts and I'm pulling away. That. Yeah, no. This is. We could crank. And there he goes flying past. Yeah, nah. No. That's not cricket. It's not cricket. Now everyone lost their heads. Oh, I'm out of the zone. Yeah. Now it starts again. Okay, cool. All right, I'll ride with this Delta Daring. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah, this is just. Okay, while we're here. Yeah, pair to the kicker bike. I'm not even riding that thing. It's going to be easier to keep with the pace partner. Yeah, today. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're straight to the vectors now. Okay. That's still pretty laggy. Now I'm 20 meters ahead. The pants look like only the pants look like a toilet. Yeah, this is nuts. This is. Oh, I know. Too hard. Way too hard. Oh, look, other people have got it though. That's fine. Got a lot more discipline than I am. I guess let's just have some ride-ons here. Here we go. We up the ride-on count. What are we up to? Hey, 147, 148. Let's go. This is good. We can give back. Where's the punch? Oh, it's not GDA. Damn. Yeah, this is, as you saw before, it just shot off. So I'm 2 meters ahead. I'm doing 100 watts, 43 RPM. I could change some gears, I guess. There we go. Anyway, chat, I'm here. You have my full attention now because this bot certainly doesn't. How are you all doing? Are we good? Thanks for joining along. It's always random when jumping into something like this and having absolutely no idea how it's going to pan out. Let us know where you're watching from. Should be Thursday in most of the world, unless you're in New Zealand and you're pushing up against Friday. On Twitch and YouTube tonight. Not Facebook though. I don't feel like. Oh yeah, I don't know. Facebook streaming. I don't want to be too obtrusive. Like if you're following me on YouTube, you want to check out the video that I'm doing. That's cool. Facebook's really blasty, I guess you call it. 2:40 AM, mate. Vegas. Got to get back to Vegas. That was fun. Red Rock Loop. Love the Vegas Red Rock Loop. Beautiful. Oh, New Zealand, you're only 1040. This is impossible to have. Anybody who can get the full suit. Hey, that dude with the legs, you're doing really well. I am going nowhere with this one. Poland. Norway, we've got everything covered. Everything. We're going to get to 200 ride-ons given too. This is good. Oh, go, ride-ons. So Slovenia is 12 hours behind New Zealand. There we go. So I'll ride through with this pace pattern to the other end. I just want to see that it's going to give the right directions. If you haven't seen the directions before, I covered that in my video the other day. That when you're going to be turning in a different direction than your pace partner, it will say which direction your pace partner is going. There's no way in hell I'm going to be able to keep with this pace partner in the multiplier. Not for 15 minutes and on this course. Wow. Oh, the ultimate cool thing would be that the pace partner go off and do the mountain bike route. Hey, who's green? Who's green? And it's not Kermit the Frog. That's Diesel Dan, is it? Anybody? Okay, it's a normal pace partner who's coming past there. And I'm off the front again. Northern Ireland, welcome along. I'm sure the days are getting very short up there. At the moment, the reason I know that is because they're getting very long down here. So, finally seeing some warmer weather down here, which is fantastic. That was Bowie. I'll tell you what, chasing Uncatil through here the other day, it was good fun. Concentration plus, though. As somebody pointed out in my video, yeah, they understood why I narrated the video afterwards, not during. It was on. What's the point of ride-ons? Not much. Not much. It's just a social thing. A bit like kudos on Strava. Yeah, well done. Good stuff. There you go. I don't mind them. Be nice if you could probably make them a little smaller on screen. I did remove the thumb from my install there a few weeks back. It's back again now though. Alright. This is where the pace should just... Just nice tempo. We should better stick with the Alien a little better. Yeah, really, really hard, Vanessa, to regulate the speed with these pace partners. And that's after years and years of riding on Zwift. I mean, the Stages bike I'm on doesn't really help with a bit of lag there. There's the full costume coming past now. Nice pants, bro. Oh, I'm off the back. Too many spare bike parts. Never. You can never have too many spare bike parts. The Facebook Buy Swap Sell group, though, I got to say, Abby, in the triathlon group and the road bike group, really good. They're really good. Obviously, you got to be careful with what you purchase online, but if you want to sell something, Tan, it is 15 minutes per item of clothing. So it takes a while to unlock this stuff. $9.41 in the UK. It's funny going over to Europe and the UK. So where obviously Australia is have origins in the UK. I guess we on the left-hand side of the road. Our government is all part of the Commonwealth. Very homely. A lot of the time we go overseas and people are on the other side of the road. We're fearing for our lives. You got to walk across the street. Whereas you go to London and the UK, everything is back to normal again. You don't get to keep the kit, no. It's only when you're riding within the pace bot. I'll jump on tomorrow again and try and ride with the same pace button to see if I've already got the kit again. Or whether I have to re-earn it with the next login. We don't know. But it's of no use, really. It's just a bit of fun. Where's this other pace dude? Come on. See how much easier it is to see back behind you when everyone doesn't have a massive head? So what I did before is I was in camera angle 0, which allows you to zoom in, zoom out, and do everything like this. And you can press down in camera angle 0, but if you're at any other camera angle and you press down, that's a U-turn. That's what I stuffed up on. Another tip for camera angle 0, you get more options with 0 depending on where the start angle is. So if I'm in camera angle... Hang on, let's go full screen. There we go. So camera angle 1 and go 0. It gives me that, and it's pretty far out that. But if I go camera angle 8 and then 0, you get a little bit further distance. So if you want to grab a screenshot from a little bit further away, you go 8 then 0. Maybe 9, 8 again, 8 and 0. Zoom a lot further back. Or 6 and 0. I try and pull back. You don't get that. That's as far as you get. So anyway, bit of a tip. Not sure that's worth doing a Swift tip on. Whoa, go buddy. Right on. Prisoners of the UK. Absolutely we are. Well, you missed it by about a couple of 100 years, but close. Well, some of us anyway. Tax flow smart trainer. Yeah, look, if you do a spin down every single time on the tax flow, like when you do a 10-minute warm up and do a spin down, you'll get power numbers that are okay-ish, but it'll be influenced by the tyre type, tube type, tyre pressure, heat, quite a few things. Whereas if you have an on-bike power meter, it's going to be a lot more stable. So it's always preferable to have a power meter on the bike, less influenced by all those other factors. Promo codes on iPhone, you can't do that. Nope, not possible to do promo codes on the iPhone version. Unlikely to be able to do them on the Apple TV either. I think that's an Apple thing. The way to get around that is to load Zwift on a PC or a Mac. Any PC or a Mac, it doesn't have to run, it could even be a potato, that's fine. As long as it just loads Zwift. You can then enter your code in, if you have a code, to unlock kit or whatever. That will then be associated with your account, and then you can just disconnect or delete whatever you need to do. Jump back into your iPhone, bang, it'll be there. Not optimal, but that's the way it is. The Elite Toaster, yes. Had the toaster for a couple of weeks now. So that'll be coming along. Come on. More gears. We'll get to the intersection, we'll call it a day. 50k is not bad. The kilometers just ticked away as I was getting frustrated. 1.5 watts a kilo. What I'm lacking in watts I'm making up in frustration, don't worry. This is tough. This is anybody who could do the A, sure, like hats off. That was an hour and 15. I think if I sat down and didn't live stream and wasn't doing the chat and everything, it might be a little easier, maybe. Oh, who got the, did I get the 250 XP? I don't need the 250 XP, can I give it away? Whew. Alright, who do we know up the road there? Okay. Need to be within the pace partner at the corner. Let's see if it pops up with the right thing. Cool. So, is anybody looking at buying a new trainer, upgrading their trainer? Or is just trying to get a feel on existing Zwifters? I'm assuming if you're watching this, you're an existing Zwifter or an indoor cyclist. Zwift, Trainer Road, Full Gas, RGT, whatever. Are you looking for this season upgrading your trainer? Let me know. For me, yeah, bingo, exactly, Grubby. Exactly what I was thinking. That not much has changed in recent times. If you have a H3, there's nothing to upgrade to, yeah, that's right. Kicker 18, yeah. Yes, if you have an 18 that is rock solid or a Kicker Core, there's no incentive to go up. Bike first, yeah. I think you bought the Watt Bike Next Gen. Is that the Atom 2020? Asiama Duos. Hey, matching the original Neo within 1 or 2 watts. That makes me happy. XR is your first trainer. Nice. Core is plenty. Power pedals. Yeah. Upgraded the Kicker Snap. Colin, good stuff. Yeah, look, I think there's no major reason. So I think everything these days is accurate enough. Has all the features, so you're going to have power, cadence, control, So you've got all three if you're doing Apple TV. You've got Bluetooth, you've got Amp Plus. Compatible with everything. They're quiet. So the 18, Core, H3, Neo, well, all the Neos, relatively quiet. There's not much. I wonder what's the next thing? What's the next thing trainers can do? Sure, we've got a little bit of wobble side to side. We've got the up and down. That's cool. Could there be something though on the hardware side of things? Or should I look back and re-review the original Kicker from 2014 to see really what's changed in 6 years? I still have one. This is the worst pacemaker, tell you what, hard claws. If I could get scratchy, I would. The claws would be out on D Daring here, who's always off the pace. Better UI. I think, Alex, I think you're on the money. I think enhancing the experience. And that's come a long way with the software options we have. There's tons out there to choose from now. We're not just staring at the screen. Apple TV's a winner. So the Kicker 14, I have one. I'll need some earphones though, because one thing that 2014 and 2020, yeah, Kickers through the ages. Well, the 14 changed itself early on. It was using a physical strain gauge. It had a little disc. So when you actually moved a Kicker 14 around, it'll go ding, 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 and you'll hear this metallic-y sound. And that was the strain gauge. The disc on the back. Then the newer firmwares went to model mode, which was an unbelievable upgrade for an existing piece of hardware. And that's what they still use today, I believe, on the newer ones. But I think with the popularity of the Kicker, that really changed the scene a lot. I think everyone just went and bought them, but not bought themselves, made themselves a Kicker, the companies, and they just refined that. Smart bikes. Oh, look, I think the hardware of the smart bikes is good. I'm on one right now. It's ticking through the gears. It's a good ride. Where's my pace bot? Oh, geez. Let me just have a nature break here while we wait for the pace bot. Come on. The integration is something I think is holding these smart bikes back. Be nice if you could jump on and change the seat height, saddle height, toilet pants. Yeah, so you can just pee in these pants. You've got the alien pants on, the spaceman pants. Yeah, gear changes on screen. Now I know the Atom only over Bluetooth will show you gear changes, but it doesn't show you what gear you're in. It just says what gear you've changed to, and then disappears off the screen. Kind of halfway there. But with this, you can see the gearing I have on the screen over the other side there. That needs to be integrated somewhere. We've got left-right balance. We've got just needs a little bit more integration. Any issues with the Kicker bike? Bradley, if you jump on any of the user groups, now this is the same with any hardware you buy. User groups are support forums, and support forums, if you want to hear a squeaky wheel, jump on a user group. Kicker bike, just a few creaks here and there. The bike that I have, hey, hooray, there's an extra R in there. Some people don't like the little bit of tilt the bike has on the center axis. It just tilts back and forth just a little bit. Von's been riding the Kicker bike here a lot. I pinged her on that the other day. I said, what do you think of the tilt? She's like, what? Huh? Nah, not a worry. So, yay or nay. The other bikes, your thigh rub with your legs. Obviously not an issue on the Stages bike. It's a step-through bike. I jumped on the Kicker bike yesterday. I was riding it yesterday for a few tests. I love the levers. They're Di2. Okay, so, pace partner. If the pace partner, there we go, cool. So pace partner is turning right, and it indicates, and I'm going desert flats. I need to go that way to stay with the pace partner. There we go. That's what I was after. We'll get up to 60 Ks. We'll call it a day. Kicker bike there, look, if you, like with anything massive, purchase locally if you can. Have your local bike store back you up. If there's any issues, you don't want to be boxing that thing back up. In regards to jumping on user groups to find out user experiences, sure, it's a valid thing to do, but they are squeaky wheels. Definitely worth doing. Comment sections, my reviews, Ray's reviews, anything Des does as well. Usually there's a good indication there. You get feedback, but you'll never hear, or you'll rarely hear from a happy user. The reason being is the happy user will jump on their equipment, get their workout done, and go about their lives. They don't need to get on the forums. Unless it's something they do for fun, like I do. But if someone's jumped on and had a bad experience, they'll love to share that. And it's valid. It's a valid reflection of the product. If people are having bad experiences and they're consistent, sure, we need to hear about that. But dig deep enough and you'll never buy anything. Purchase locally, away you go. If I was into videos about not much, actually some would say my videos are about not much, I'd cover something like the tale of two power meter pedal companies and the very different online, what would you call it? I'll put it out there. IQ Squared versus Favero. Have a look at any of their social media posts. I understand IQ Squared haven't delivered a power meter, but and they're still dragging their heels on that, sure. But they effectively will be doing the same thing. And jump on any Favero post or review, people love those things. It is amazing to see something that just works. And people will post good things about them. IQ Squared, on the other hand, wow. It's all their own doing, though. It's all their own doing. You keep the kid if you get back on. Woohoo! What if I quit and get back in? Look, if a product is really, really bad, you'll know about it pretty quick. So when people argue about Kicker versus Neo, there's not much in it. There really isn't. There's biases people have, of course, if they've purchased it themselves. Absolutely. All right. Kick a bike, and it's amazing. There we go. Awesome. Someone had to send a kicker bike back. So there you go. Okay, we're 15 all in this tennis match. All right, downtown. Okay, cool. So pace partner. So anyway, even though I'm nowhere near the pace partner, it gives me an indication of where they're turning. That's pretty cool. So you don't have to look for their butts. I'm going to turn off. We are done. I didn't even collect one part of that second pace partner costume. Woo! If you quit and rejoin, it comes back, but if you're out of range, the bot disappears. Okay, cool. After spending $1,300, you'll say it's the best thing. I get that. I totally get that. If you've spent the money. Because people do a lot of research. And they want to buy the best. The thing is, there's no best. That's the problem. I would love to say product X is the one. But there's X, Y, and Z. Do buy a Varia radar, though, seriously. If you're riding by yourself on big, long, open, empty roads, Varia radar, holy wow. That's a game changer. Oof. Just bought a Flux S Smart after a few rides. Sharp grinding noise every time I get on. Is it just at the start and then it goes away? Or is the sharp grinding noise always there? Does it sound internal or does it sound external, like a gearing issue? Or does it sound like a belt or something? Next up, yeah. Send it back, yep. If you can take a video of it, just grab your phone, make sure it's nice and quiet. Hey, hey. I know the guys at Tax can, cheers. You're on it. Someone loves my YouTube. He's on it now. Good stuff, Truckin' Miller. They can diagnose their trainers just with audio. They've heard it all. They've heard it all. +1 on the Garmin radar. Yeah. Look, there's a few people who don't, like, if you ride in town, urban areas, it's going to be too busy. But for what the riding I did, if you saw the video that I did, the first mile I rode with it, 1.6k, so I stopped and went, holy shit, this thing is unbelievable. I believe I'm a courteous rider, always as far left as I can get, always aware of what's around me. This thing just takes it to the next level. And people are saying, oh, can't you hear the cars coming anyway? It'll pick them up before you even hear the cars coming. Also, the light on the back will change. So if a car's coming from so far back, and they see a light on the back, yeah, whatever, the light, but then the light changes, something's changed, it'll get their attention. Hopefully, that means they won't kill you. Hopefully. And the new addition with the Connect IQ, looping back to plugins and add-ons and things, the Connect IQ for the My Bike Traffic or My Traffic Radar, whatever it's called, will now tell you the speed of a car coming, absolute speed, relative speed, and a car counter. And then once you've got that data, this little plugin just keeps developing further. It's brilliant. Ray's covered one of the original versions of it. It's next level now. You can look down and go, okay, well, that car's coming at 100 k's an hour, that car's coming at 80. Is it useful information? Yeah, debatable. It's nice to have that information though. And later on, you can get all that data and see where the car's passed you. So my sheep patrol loop, I can see exactly the pinpoint where that car was detected, and also the speed of that car for every detection point until it passes me. So you can tell if a car's slowing down as they pass you. So it'll detect a car 130, 140 meters back, and then every, I think 15 meters or so, it records the car's speed. Most of the time the cars will slow down. Obviously if they're going around you, it's going to be a little slower. Really cool. Is it going to stop you from getting killed? No, of course not. Is it nice to have a little bit more info? Sure. I think the next step from that would be for Garmin, Strava, whoever, is to use data like that to suggest routes based on time of day. Because at the moment, I don't think time of day is taken into account. If you want to route yourself, or route yourself, careful doing that in Australia, don't do it in public, it doesn't matter what time of day. So from here, down Sturt Street in Ballarat is the most direct route to Mount Warrenheip. You don't want to ride that route at 4:30 p.m. It's busy. The mapping sites don't know that. But if they had this Varia radar, or radar, whatever you call it, this information that we're gathering and uploading, if they could use that and say, well, you know what? Between this time and this time, probably take another route. That'd be cool. It's not rocket science. Seriously. Elon Musk can land rockets backwards from outer space. That's rocket science. This is just telling you where cars are. Should be easy. It's cool though. It's cool. We're seeing coaching AI. Von and I spoke about that 2 years ago in the car on a Lama drives, about all this data we're uploading and having an individual coaching plan based on our own response to training that we're doing. I mean, Garmin and Strava have all my training for the last few years. They know what it takes for me to get to a certain level. They should be able to then prescribe a training plan based on exactly that to get me to that level again. That'd be cool. We're seeing that start to happen. The Garmin suggested workouts. It's cool. Lots more that can be done though. Lots of untapped potential. We at 60 Ks? Of course we are. It's a Zwift effect. We keep trucking. Thank you, Brian Truckin' Miller. Do I run a head unit when on the train to keep an eye on average watts in a race, or go on ride, feel and use the Zwift display? No, average watts over a longer period of time becomes more and more useless. 3-second average is interesting, 10-second average, maybe. Anything more than that, because you simply can't influence that. If you're doing an hour-long race, at the end of that race, if you're, oh, like I've only done 260 or 270, I know I can do 290. To average 290, you're going to have to ride at 340, 350, 400 watts to bump that average up. So average watts over a longer duration that isn't training, isn't specific training, it's of no use, I don't think. Average watts for erg intervals, absolutely. Average watts for specific, periods of time, yes, but the longer stuff, no. 3-second average is usually what I use. That's what I used to time trial with all the time. We knew what sections of the course we had to be doing what watts with, so. Okay, we'll do a U-turn here and drop some epic ride-ons on the way down the hill here. Radar with a built-in camera, yeah. Well, see, if you have a camera that's always on now, with the radar, you link your camera with the information you've got from that Connect IQ plugin, and you can capture, well, you know the license plate, you know the location, and you know the speed of the car as it's approaching you for about 4 or 5 data points, which is pretty neat. Ooh. A camera from listening to Amp Plus on the camera would have to be on standby all the time, so you're going to be draining battery with that. But still, yeah, absolutely possible. Absolutely. How long to give them a new kicker bike? Guess it depends on availability, but you're interested to hear if you let us know how long it took him to turn a kicker bike around. If Cyclic could come out with a radar in addition to their camera, that would be brilliant. Even if their camera was just always on, but it then recorded that radar information as a timestamp or a log file or something, that'd be cool. And it just links those two together. So then when you upload to wherever, their cloud they might want to invent, you could have that data recorded. Is it a bit doomsday? Probably. But I do like the amount of times I've been on a quiet country road, wind is going this way, I can't hear, like you can hear things up ahead, but you can't hear things behind. Beep beep, you turn around, there's a massive truck coming behind. And if I'm just cruising along, turn around, if there's enough road, give them a wave, I'll give a wave back. Unheard of, that kind of share the road stuff. I guess I'm only one rider too, I'm not in the way. Oh, the dude's dragging his trainer. Can we see that? I think what that is somebody has... Can we see it? It is hilarious to watch. There we go. Drag on, buddy. Drag on. That's worth at least an extra 50 watts. What do you reckon, dragging a trainer like that? Never know what you're going to get on a Gplama live stream. Happy Halloween, dude! You're racing with a trainer. That was another... hello, Cosmic. Welcome back, Cosmic. Do I get my suit back? Do I get my suit back? Oh, what a way to finish off the stream. We're back in the suit, everyone. Oh, it's made my night. Look at that. All that hard work. We are rewarded again. Woo! Right on, everyone. How about that? Still the same ride, though. And it's still just as hard to keep up with that pace partner. Oh, we can go nuts. That was good timing. That was very good timing. Ian Anderson having fun with the drafts. Mate, the draft doesn't exist. We've given 320 ride-ons. There we go. Alrighty. We're going to have to go a few more Ks, aren't we? It's getting late. It's been fun. It's been fun. We'll tick this over to 65. A round's number. Only so I can dish out some more ride-ons. That was hectic. That was hectic. I don't think I'll be going back for the slower ones. The fast one was okay. The Uncatil ride was probably my favourite the other day. There was only 3 or 4 of us, and only 2 at the end. Really easy to modulate. Well, still hard work, but it's all good. All right, thanks everybody for your input tonight in the chat. I really appreciate that. Even if it might have been a little distracting for me. I kept dropping out of the multipliers. But good info on the trainers, what everyone's got. I've been just toying around with doing almost a loop back to trainers and just a quick video for people if you're looking at buying one. Again, what to look for. There's a lot of concerns people have. Yeah, are they buying the right thing? Typically, yeah, you are. If you're going to be buying a trainer or upgrading your trainer, it's going to be a better experience. All right, 400 meters in, we're calling it a day. See my Facebook for an interesting post today. I had a new crankset to put on the bike. Didn't quite work out. So that came back off the bike. So yeah, what goes into making YouTube videos is about this much, and what you see at the end is about this much. Today was one of these days. Definitely one of these days. 65. There we go, we'll call it a day. Right on, little alien. Where are we? We are done. Want to see the alien get dropped? Oh. Bye, friends. Ready? I'll lose my pants. And gone. Oh. Rock and roll. 2 hours. We are done. 65 Ks. Not what I had planned. That was meant to be half an hour of going through every one of those pace partners. Who knew? It took 15 minutes, and who knew that I couldn't hold the pace, especially of the easy bot. Anyway, thanks everyone for coming along. That was a heap of fun. Thursday here, Friday tomorrow. We'll get to work on some more videos. But as always, if you have any questions or any comments, like the trainers, any videos I've done, I'm all over the video comments. Even from years ago, I'm still watching those comments roll in. So I'm always present on the content that I make. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, you name it, always there. So thanks everyone for coming along, and we shall see you next time. We need to do more of these live streams. They're a bit of fun once we get the right pants. All right, everyone, have a good day. See you later.